Top of the morning to you, man. It's crazy morning on this Tuesday. The day is Trade Tuesday. Literally, I call it Trade Tuesday because it was a big time trade that happened at midnight. Maybe it's on this side of midnight, so I call it Trade Tuesday. Blockbuster Trade. Several things are happening. Yesterday was just crazy all the way around. In particular, with Dustin May and working out a deal to leave Michigan, but the association. Blockbuster Trade. Giannis going down to South Beach, hanging out in Miami with the Heat, and about 20 people going to Milwaukee. In case you missed it, and you just waking up and don't really understand what's going on, that was a big time trade last night in the middle of the night between Milwaukee Bucks and of course the Miami Heat. And by the way, we got the draft tonight too, so and several things may be happening, and we're gonna be moving pretty quickly. We got other conversations we had already booked for today that we're going to juggle around a little bit, but we still got to get them in. But, again, it is interesting day to day, incredible, and the more I think about it, it blows my mind. So let's go to the trade that happened right around midnight. Let's get into it. First of all, the terms of the deals according to the AP, again, this is all pending NBA approval, league approval, if you will. But Giannis and Bobby Portis are headed to Miami for Tyler Hero, Jamie Joquez, I'm going to get this name, Kalel Ware, Casares Jacucianis, if you want to pronounce it right. That guy. And Milwaukee also gets the number 13 selection in tonight's NBA draft, along with a first-round pick in 2030 and a first-round picks in 2031, 2033, and a second-round pick. So let me count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they're getting 5 picks out of this deal. 1 tonight, 1 in 2030, 1 in 2031, 1 in 2033, and a second round. So they got 5. That's 5 people, right? Plus, and keep in mind, plus Milwaukee gets Tyler Hero, Joquez Jr., I mentioned, Ware, and Kasparas, as I pronounce that. So that's 8 people. They gave up 2, and they got 8. Milwaukee gave up 2 players, and they received 8 because of Giannis. And Bobby Portis, that's not bad. Now, Portis still can play. Portis still, I think he won a championship with them before. I think he did he?
Yeah, in 2021.
Yeah. So Portis still solid. I mean, but what I understand is, and we're gonna get into it. And Preem and I was talking about, but don't Giannis and Bam play the same position?
They're a little different.
Okay,
I think Giannis is better downhill, putting pressure on the rim. Bam's a better perimeter shooter, but they're very similar.
Okay, Giannis, Portis, and Bam, hell, that's the same person. I mean, who gonna score the basketball? But again, I was surprised. I was actually surprised. I was kind of surprised with this, to be honest with you. But again, if I go over, if you're just waking up again, Milwaukee trade Giannis, the big name, and threw in Bobby Portis for, in terms of Miami, for Tyler Hero, Joquez Jr., Ware, and Kasparas. That's 3. That's 1, 2. That's 4 players.
Mm-hmm.
And they get the pick tonight. That's 5. About 13th pick in tonight's draft. So that's 5. Then they get a pick in first round in 2030. That's 6. 2031. That's 7. I lied. 2033. That's 8. And 2030. And a second round 2033. So 9 players. My bad.
9.
They'll get 9 players. That's crazy. Think about it. Think about that. 919-890-6200. We got to go in hard today because I'm just shocked. Good morning, Pamela.
Good morning.
I know you got a lot going on. Great job last night, by the way.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
So what do you think about this draft? I know you're just not hearing about it.
Yeah, we just there.
Why are you drinking out of my cup?
It was.
That's a Raiders cup.
No,
what's wrong with you?
We couldn't bring the brandy that I had in here, so I had to.
Oh, okay. So
I had to switch up.
Yeah,
I was a little surprised, but Miami was always, it was talked about that trade. We were talking about that maybe a week ago.
Yeah.
So, the marriage is over.
Speaking of the marriage being over, quiet as a kept. They had Jalen Brown big time on the block. They tried to get him to take him. I was Jalen Brown. I was walking that cuss all them out.
Will you be embarrassed?
I'll be embarrassed. So we joked about they really trying to move this guy. They don't like him.
No.
Yeah, I think they offered Jalen Brown and 2 first-round picks.
They don't like him.
Jalen Brown, 2 first-round picks. Are you kidding me? So you gotta go get Tyler Hero, who's all right. He ain't Jalen Brown. I mean, these other guys, I mean, come on, you gotta put them all together. I mean, it's 9 players. But you can ask me Jalen Brown and 2 picks. They said the reason that deal failed, they wanted more. But to me, watch out now. Something may happen before the draft tonight. It may be some movement going on.
Yeah.
So that was Jalen Brown saying, okay, you don't love me, trade me, baby.
You think the grass is greener on the other side?
Trade me, please. I can't believe that.
I don't know why you thought we tried to tell you they were not attached to Brown.
I was talking a whole lot of junk that they don't like him.
Yeah. They don't appreciate him.
No, that's what it is.
That's a good way to put it.
They won't Tatum.
That's right.
They won't Tatum. They want light.
It's marketable.
They want light skin.
You lose again.
All my life I had to fight. Anyway, 919-890 trade. It requires a kept. Julius Randle, he got traded back to the Nets.
Now, we talk about winners and losers.
Talk about taking the L. Right back. He goes back to the city, quote unquote, of a team he used to play for that just won a championship, and he going to the worst team there.
Right. That can't feel too good.
So he gonna be across the bridge looking up, man, damn.
Now you looking up, I wish I would have played better in the playoffs.
Because he used to be a Knick.
Yeah.
And he gonna see the Knicks get off. And now they send him to...
He used to watch Cat get a ring.
I know it. They send him to the dungeon. I mean, that's
Is that when you you kind of feel like you're demoted and you go look in the mirror, you kind of got to how did I get here?
How did I get here? God doesn't like me.
What did I do wrong?
What did I do wrong?
Start asking all the whys.
So anyway, jump in the chat. Let me know how you think about it. And SportsShop Reach came back. I'm really curious about how you feel about it. So that went on. But even prior to that, on the college side, and has he signed yet? Dustin May from the national champions, Michigan. You know, it's something my sister called me hot.
And was she mad?
Hot as fish grease.
You ain't supposed to keep a man where you gotta let him elevate. Come on, sis. You gotta let him elevate.
Hot. Now I know what's interesting is if Cadeau wasn't there, I was like, go get Hubert, bring Hubert up there. He available.
Yeah.
I thought about that, but she is hot as fish. Think about it. He's building a program, and the night before, I saw him on NBA TV. He was talking about he going to go to draft tonight. Can't wait to see his players, get drafted. Here, I'm going to be at the table with him here. Now you're going to be at the other table.
You're going to be at the other table. You know you were in discussion at the other table already.
And the other part is always a backdrop, kind of like with Jalen Brown not being traded. But they went hard after John Shire, though. They do. And I'm like, why would you John Shire? Why would you leave Duke? I mean,
no,
you're getting all the best players here.
He's in the perfect world.
Now, and then you're gonna Phil's talking like that. You're gonna get lucky and win one time. Yeah, so the law of averages.
Exactly.
I'll be damn. So, lady, you're gonna figure out.
It might be coming up next year. This coming year.
You're gonna figure out how to get the ball in. You're gonna figure out how baby blues don't need to have the last few minutes. I mean, next year may be the charm.
So you and Phil came up with that, but then there was a whole lot of shade behind that. That's cool.
Oh, yeah. Sooner or later gonna figure out to throw the ball in.
Hey, that song, with lyrics, sooner or later it's gonna turn in your favor.
Sooner or later it's gonna turn around. It's gonna work in your favor.
Yeah. So he should stay right where he is.
Y'all can work it out. I mean, the law of averages is gonna have that, Pamela.
That's true.
Will you think so?
That's true.
By the way, 919-890-6200. What do you think about the big blockbuster trade? Let's go to Orange and Blue Sky. Shy, what you got early this morning, my brother? What's going on, Shy? What's up, baby?
I'm sorry, I'm getting this orange and blue confetti out of my eyes this morning. How you feeling, Rory?
What's going on, man?
Hey, Chicago.
Good morning, Pamela. Look, you got a Dallas Cowboy. Let's address the first things first. She drinking out a Raiders cup. Get a picture of that. Put that on a T-shirt. I definitely want to hear the backstory. But listen, orange and blue cups all the way around. We got to get that popping for you guys. But Irving, you're breaking the news. Talk to me, Reese. Giannis is going to Miami. You could be the next Crack of the Tubs, what we got?
Yeah, he's going to Miami. Him and Bobby Portis are going to Miami, right?
Bobby.
Not Bobby Brown. Not basketball. That may be his cousin. This is Bobby Portis. Portis. So then Tyler Hero and like literally 3 other guys from Miami and this 1, 2, 3 and like 4 of 5 draft picks, including the one tonight.
Okay. So tonight.
So that's like 9. They gave up. Milwaukee gave up 2 players, Giannis being one important, and they're gonna receive 9.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, 9 for 1.
9 for 2, pretty much. Yeah.
9 for 2. No, 9 for 2. Well, listen, I'm letting this all digest. I mean, we're still drinking champagne over here, Arch Blue Skies. But before I let you go, a couple other things. Wow. Listen. Hey, Earl, that's breaking news. I'll hold this clip anytime it's going to be breaking news. I'm going to have Earl to keep running this throughout the day. But let's run it back in New York. I'm going to make a bold proclamation. Let's run it back. Let's run it back, Earl. You heard it here first. Put it down. Let's run it back. Let's go.
Let's put it down.
Put it down.
That sounds just like Kyrie said.
That's what Earl reads. Let's run it back. Let's go, man. This is crazy. Pam, you want to get your Cowboys Cup ASAP. Let's go. I love y'all.
Love you too, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, 919-890-6200. If you hadn't heard about it, big Blockbuster Trade. And I predict that's going to be some more movement today. But this Jalen Brown thing is fascinating to me.
It is.
It's unbelievably fascinating to me.
He responded to it like the social media type criticism, I guess.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear this.
Let me hear it.
But I'm somewhat grateful because I get to see some negativity that I didn't want. But that just gives more fuel to the fire. I get to see some, comments or takes that I didn't even care to see, but it just gives me more fuel to the fire. So all the people that's doubting me, that want me to do this or want me gone or whatever, you turning me into a monster.
See, translation.
I see you.
I see you. I see what y'all thinking. That's the translation. He didn't say that, but no.
I see you. Oh, that's how you feel?
No, that's what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we're doing now. Okay. We're straight. When it starts, it's 3 things happen. I mean, 2 things sequentially. That's what we're doing. We straight. When they come back to back like that, you already know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just incredibly unbelievable what's going on with this thing. 919-890-6200. I'm really NBA. I'm really curious about going. We may have to get in the draft for the second hour. We got to cut a lot of stuff popping, but
because we got a lot. Yeah, coming up.
We got a lot coming up. But let me just say this though. This is one for the books, man. And I put it down right now. Every time you record this, I think it's a bad move for Miami. I don't think they're gonna do nothing. Put it down. I mean, seriously. I don't think Miami's gonna do a damn thing.
You don't think so? Well, maybe not next. You got to give them some time now.
No, you gonna trade 2 for 9?
That's like a chicken special. 2 for 9.
Yup. I gave them down the whole team. I gave them starting 5 plus 4. I mean, these are picks, but these are people, and they eventually, you can take those picks again. Mm-hmm. Everything's not final until July 6th, so there could be a whole lot of things popping off between now and then. But right now on the surface, nah. And Bam and Giannis play the same position.
Like, what are they gonna do with that?
So let me get this right. Who's gonna play center? Bam, and Giannis gonna play forward. So then Bobby Portis come off the bench. Where did Portis come from? Who's shooting 3? Tyler, all the 3-pointers, and the boy from Joquez, all the went to UCLA. Jumpers gone. Who's shooting jumpers? Who gonna score? Oh, you ain't gonna be able to take it inside because they're gonna beat defense. Okay, well, I guess if you don't score, if they don't score, they don't beat you. Maybe that's what it is.
That's right.
I don't know. It's just interesting, this whole saga around this draft and this trade.
So you don't think this is gonna pay off down the road with Giannis?
No, not at all. Not at all. There's a lot of things popping today, so just bear with us. We're going to be jumping around a lot of people. The rest of our life to talk about Giannis, but we're going to talk about the draft. Going to talk about Dustin May. We got some soccer because of the World Cup popping off. That's going to be coming up real shortly here. We got the AD from Morehouse going to be on. The Triple Crown winner, they call it. He won the Commissioner's Cup. He played in the NBA for 3 years. We get his comment. Yeah. He said he rode the bench when he was on the team.
That's all that matters.
Amen.
If you on a team and you get a ring, who get a ring? I get a ring.
Amen. So we're going to get into all that. Keep it locked in. Hey, it's Trade Thursday. Tell somebody Thursday. Jalen hot Thursday. My sister hot Tuesday.
Tuesday? I'm like, wait a minute. I'm looking around. Did I miss a few days?
I'm jumping the gun. Keep it locked in. It's Virginic. There you go. So he's going to help me. We're gonna get
that means I'm in trouble.
Bill, get us a lot in terms of, it's a lot going on with you guys. So let's talk about the Youth Soccer Association. North Carolina and things you guys got going on right now?
Well, North Carolina Youth Soccer is the governing body of youth soccer in North Carolina. There's 100 clubs that are part of the association, and right now everybody's amped up because of the World Cup. World Cup's going on.
Yeah. Okay. So how you feel about that? I mean, the USA, we doing okay right now, right?
Yeah, we're doing really well. We've won our first 2 games, and then now we have our 3rd game coming up on Thursday. And so hopefully if we win that game, we're already in the knockout stages, which is good. So hopefully we can rest some players because the next game is a good game, but we can rest some players and get ready for the next round of the knockout stages in the World Cup.
Wow.
Exactly.
Outstanding. Talking about NCYSL, you talk about youth soccer in North Carolina. You've been a part of it for a number of years now, for well over a decade. And the growth of youth soccer and soccer, so just imagine, because we keep hearing about, like, even in the World Cup now, where we haven't been competitive for the last 3 World Cups, I guess, something like that.
Have we ever been competitive?
Probably not.
Yeah, we have.
Okay. I'm just keeping it 100. I'm just saying.
No. We have done okay, but we've done okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and now, and then having youth soccer, for, last 15 plus years or so, and talk about how that's helped and how the growth of the game has seemed to explode, especially in places like North Carolina.
I mean, when it's on TV all the time, like now it is, and so then you have the young children watch the game, and they're like, hey, I want to be able to do that. I'm watching what Messi's doing. I'm watching what Mbappe's doing. I'm watching what Pulisic's doing.
Yeah.
Right.
And so, hey, I want to mirror that. So how can I get started in the game? So that's what's happening right now. It's very exciting.
Right. It makes it a lot easier for them. But you guys got to stop with the confusing stuff about football now. No, it's not football.
No, we call it soccer in America, but,
that's right.
But the other countries call it football.
But they can do that.
Yeah.
Here, football is football.
Correct. Yes, I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree with you on that. Football's football, and soccer's soccer.
There you go.
We had this argument about 2 weeks ago, so that's what
That's funny. That's funny.
Okay, so my question is to talk a little bit more about NCYSA and what your main goals is and how you help the young kids influence them into playing, soccer, and also kind of like what this cup, this attention, how that will help you.
Yeah, the World Cup is putting a big focus on soccer. And so what NCYSA does is we offer programming for children to play soccer. We do coaching education so that coaches can get better at their craft. And then push back into the children. We have a really vibrant recreation program, and we have a person that's in charge of the recreation program for NCYSA that goes out and about and does clinics for the players in the different areas. So we're really a service organization to help out, the clubs, how they can get better from their parents to their players to their coaches. That's what we do.
That's awesome.
Oh, man, we talked to Beer Fergenic. I'm not sure I said it right, but I'm working on it.
You're doing well.
Okay, he's with NCYSA, of course, executive director. You don't know this, but this cup has an M on it, and it's for my grandson. He'll be 3 in September. And right now, they working him out, get ready for the soccer. And he's obviously going to be a star.
I can see that. I can see that.
But what can parents or grandparents even and players expect during the first seasons of soccer? Talk to us about that.
When they're really young, it's more of, I was a phys ed teacher.
Okay.
So I was a phys ed teacher. I taught K to 8.
Okay.
And with that younger age group, it's more about, hey, just getting familiar with the ball, understanding, locomotor movement and things like that. So it's all be about the ball and dribbling, one player, one ball is what you talk about. So with your grandson, you're saying, he's 3, that's all he should be doing. Just get the ball, get out and play, and get familiar with it.
I mean, he's actually been kicking around, and he's been kicking without looking at it. So somebody told him he could do that without looking at the ball. He know where the ball is.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, he's like light years ahead of everybody.
Yeah. I can see that. I can see that. Looking at you, yeah, I can see that. I saw that coming. Did you see the moving feet? What that was? Someday we'll be talking about him.
That's right.
Someday.
That's right.
Hey,
That's exactly right.
hey,
That's
I'm not mad at that. Hey, because the money they make, I'm like, hey, don't forget I'll back. I'll tell you whatever you don't need, kid, I got you. But, talking about that, I could just imagine people that are listening going, they involve a number of youth programs. How can you, start start youth soccer in, one of your youth programs? A lot of people, because, we have Pee Wee football, we have, youth baseball, T-ball. But you say, you know what, we have a number of kids in our community that we probably should start youth. How would they get started? How would they go about that?
Yeah, it's a good question. You would connect with me as the interim executive director.
How do you do that? Mm-hmm.
You can connect with me via email. So my email is Coach. It's real simple. It's because I'm not real smart. So my email.
Maybe you are.
Well, maybe because my email is so simple. But my email address is coach@ncsoccer.org.
Yeah,
and then it is. Told you. And then you can connect with me, and then I can help you how you can set up your club if that's what you want to do.
Okay, that's good. Because I could just imagine, a lot of our listeners, involved in the community. They do a number of things. A lot of churches, a lot of youth groups, and I could just see, the need where there's an interest. Why not feel that interest? Why not give another alternative, especially in our community where, we look for all types of alternatives when it comes to sports and being involved in team sports and things like that. And I think it'll be valuable for somebody that wants to put that together.
Yeah, just have them reach out to me with my simple email.
Yeah.
Coach@.org. And then I can help them set it up. Yeah.
Awesome. So I was reading here where they talk about soccer being more than just a sport. It's more of on the holistic side. Can you expound more about that and what my child could get even more beyond the field?
Yeah, I mean, you're trying to make the whole individual grow, right? The player as well as the person. So a lot of the things that they'll learn is how to make friends, right? Because you have your grandson, he probably will make friends real easy, but sometimes they don't. So, hey, now they can meet some friends, have a sense of community, and build individual skills that they can use later on in life. That's what it's about, right?
That's good.
Oh, man, this is fantastic. Again, tell people how they can get involved, in particular the great organization you guys have, and how they can get kids like my grandson, Lathan, to give people more information about it again.
Yeah, if you go to our website, which is ncsoccer.org, you can click on Find My Club. Find a club if you want to find an existing club. And then if you want to maybe begin and start a club, then you just reach out to me at coach@ncsoccer.org.
Man, that's fantastic. It's also what you guys do. I think a lot of kids, and to your points, it's a holistic approach, and that's important. Keeping the kids involved, and health and fitness is very, very important. Obviously, as a physical education coach. Hey, we appreciate you stopping by, Coach. Thank you for the gifts, man.
Oh, no problem.
When you come with gifts, you can get on our show.
Always bring gifts. Always bring gifts.
We're going to get back on the other side, though. We're going to get back into the association, man. Giannis and Jalen Brown and the whole crew. That's something happened. Keep it out there in Sports Shop. Let's go.
Giannis felt like his time was up with the Bucks a calendar year ago. The Bucks at every turn did everything they could to try to keep him. They fought this right until the end with Giannis to try to win around him. They depleted their assets, their salary books as well. But Giannis informed the team numerous times that it was time for both sides to move on, that he would not sign a long-term contract extension. So now for the Bucks, several weeks ago, they opened up for business. They started negotiating with several teams, and they really started to focus in on the Miami Heat and the Boston Celtics over the last few weeks. Co-owner Jimmy Haslam came out a period of time ago and made it very clear that by the draft, the Bucks wanted to know whether Giannis was going to commit long-term or they would move him. Giannis was not willing to commit long-term, so they are now moving him. And you think about the haul that the Bucks got after negotiating with Boston and Miami in the last few weeks. You get Tyler Hero, that's a homecoming for him. Khalil Ware, a young center. Jaime Jaquez, a good two-way wing. You get Kasparas Giakousonis, who's just 20 years old, an up-and-coming guard. And then they get a significant return of draft capital. 3 first-round picks unprotected, including the 13th pick in the draft on Tuesday night. You get 1 pick swap far out in 2030, and then a 2033 second-round pick. So the Bucks now turned the page on the Giannis era after 13 years. Taylor Jenkins signed a 6-year contract to be the Bucks head.
That's good right there. It's so many damn trades. It's a 3-minute conversation. We forget how many people being traded.
Some of them, they won't
It's a lot.
Some of them won't be there on Friday.
It's still going to be some movement.
Some of them won't be there on Friday.
Yeah, I mean, again, all this is pending approval by the league. And keep in mind, they do have to July the 6th to rescind anything that may go left.
Unless Giannis is not healthy other than that.
Yeah, that part. They actually wanted Jalen Brown. They actually wanted
going left.
They actually wanted Giannis to come to Boston to join Jason Tatum, the greatest up there. No, the guy that's won the MVP. Oh, not the other guy. But they actually wanted Giannis to come join Jalen. And I'm not sure was Portis part of that deal too, eh?
I'm going to Boston.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, but
probably.
But they offered Jalen Brown and went 2 first rounds, I think.
At least 2 first rounds.
2 first rounds. And Miami and Milwaukee said, "No, that's not enough." But my Jalen Brown's in the crib. I'm watching this. Because they didn't tell his agent. The agent there, he already. I'm like, really? That's right.
That's what they do.
Okay. So they really trying to do this. Okay, we straight.
He used to it. We've been treated like that all our life.
I know.
All my life I had to fight.
I said all my life I had to fight. Go ahead. Hey, you was going to say something?
I feel like they have to trade him now. Like,
yeah.
For 2 first, like you were trying to get rid of me. Like now I have to go.
Because then everybody know you stayed, but they don't want you. You don't let it, when your business get out there, it's different.
I mean, you can
it's in-house. All your friends,
call your brother. Dad come by to help you pack and everything. All said things didn't work out. They're gonna work it out.
Who's gonna play center?
They used to. Well, that's my point. Bam probably play center, and Giannis gonna be the power forward.
Okay. I mean, I get Giannis playing center. It'd be
really.
It'd be a force to contend with. Depending on. I mean. Outside of Wemby, that's not. I mean, Wemby and Joquez. That means he's probably the most dominant guy in the league.
I'm gonna repeat what I said. I don't think it's not gonna make a big splash.
You don't think so? They got the lineup up there.
Does Giannis' brother go too? We didn't talk about it. His brother part of the deal.
They need a video guy.
He's his bodyguard.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
They need a video guy.
He's his brother's keeper.
Yeah, they need a social media guy. But so with that trade though, and you look at what Miami's trying to put together, I think Miami. First of all, they're not done. Pay attention to what else they're going to do, what other moves they're going to make. I think they have the nucleus, though, of a contender right out the gate.
Overnight, now.
I think they have
Miami.
I think they have
because they got Bam and they got Giannis.
Absolutely.
And who else they got?
Well, I said that's why I said watch the other moves they're going to make. So there's got to be. I mean, you can pick up. There's some other guys that they can pick up.
I mean, they got
Just don't get Fox. Don't get Darren Fox. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah.
So we've seen how that works out.
They're trying to move. They're trying to move him too. So I heard.
But there's a Jalen Brunson trade out there. There's a move like a Jalen Brunson and some of that. There's a move out there for him, and there's some room in the I would say the draft, but hell, they didn't gave away the next 14 drafts. So I'm not sure where, but I think there's some room for him out there somewhere. So take a Kyrie, add a Kyrie to this team. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how long he would play because Kyrie rarely finishes the season. But I mean,
I knew you were going to say that.
But you see what I'm saying. So there is space for this team to really be a contender. But now we're gonna see what the Miami Heat is really made of, because this is gonna be a tough ad. You get to add the rest of the pieces to make this work. It's gonna be tough.
You think a lot? It may have some issues, or the issues they had in Milwaukee. A lot of people may not want to rock with him like that.
What issues he had in Milwaukee?
Talk about what? Yeah, what issues? Other than not when he decided, I guess like a year and a half ago, he didn't want to be there.
You brought in Dollar Dane. Didn't they bring in Dollar Dane? He paid like $130 billion or something for Dollar.
I'm trying to tell you. What I'm told, everybody ain't trying to get down with him like that. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, he's kind of like Wemby. Like, they don't really have friends in the league. Yeah. So I don't know who's going to want to play. I mean, he's obviously still talented.
Yeah, but ain't nobody beating their doors down and say, I want to go rock with him.
You think
he's going to take me to the championship?
Right. You think it's the accent?
That's so stupid.
50, 10, and 15.
What do you want the guy to give you? I would want to play with his ball dominant, The black throw the ball in the black hole. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Who does that remind you of? Ball dominant. Is that a new word? Hogging the ball.
Well, look. You know what I hear when people say, he hold the ball too much. Right. I guess you want it.
Yeah.
You want to share. I guess sometimes I'm getting a different perspective, but
how does that work?
A lot of people ain't trying to get down with him like that.
Okay.
How does they share the ball? How does that work?
He don't know. He talk about what he heard,
how you gonna
not
shoot
what
the ball?
he knows.
How you going to shoot the ball if you shared it?
He gets a good point.
How you going to get 55 and 70 more?
I mean, I'm just saying. Wouldn't you rather me take it and score 50 versus me share it with you and you score 15?
And we
of course I mean, I'm saying, but ain't nobody trying to beat his door. Now, they said Ja Morant may go down. That'd be an interesting combination. Ja Morant in Miami, along with Giannis.
Is he going to leave his daddy home?
I don't know. That's a great question. Hey, we up against it, but I do want to bring up one of the things. Yesterday, even before this happened, I was shocked. I get phone calls from Michigan about Dustin May going to Dallas Mavericks.
Good.
There are several ramifications associated with this.
I don't like them.
Wow.
You don't like what?
I don't like them. Michigan, didn't they win?
Yeah, they won it.
Yeah, I don't like them.
Why you don't like? What do they do to you?
Oh, they won. They won. I don't like them.
Then, as you go down the years, there's a lot of coaches you don't like. It shouldn't be that way.
It's like level of them since the other team won.
Who do you like?
He'll like Carolina. He'll like Kansas.
Bill Self.
But
I don't like none of them.
But I was shocked because I said earlier that they tried very, very hard to get John Shire to leave Duke to come over there.
Yeah, always
to Coach Cooper flag.
They always try that.
They used to try to get Coach K.
Yeah. I mean, you got to ask.
You got to ask. What do you think about this move, seriously? Dustin
May going
and they had a plethora of people right there coming to Michigan for this season. He going to lead them because he made a comment that he can't wait to be with his players tonight and get drafted. I guess he's still going to be with him, but he's going to be on the other side of the table.
The success of Dustin May is going to depend on the type of bench that he surrounds himself with, his staff.
Okay.
And I think he thinks it was
it's going to be the staff.
Yeah, a good move. Our great intern, we have another intern in Charlotte, sent some copy points, and I was watching a video, and that's where he talked about being frustrated, with college.
Oh, you did?
Frustrated with college?
College basketball. Well, because...
Man, you just won.
You can't
that's what I'm saying, man.
But now he got to rebuild again. He can't keep his teams, you know.
He about to be really frustrated in the NBA.
He talked about possibly, like, if it was like a 2-year deal, like making college, kind of like having a contract so that you can keep your,
Oh, so he had expert on everything now. Okay.
First of all, you get paid to coach and develop.
Right.
Coach and develop.
But can I develop you in 12 months? Then you go on to another team.
Well, we'll see. Everybody else got the same problem.
Watch this one. The other part about this is all of a sudden, even though we do have transfer portal, but in addition to that, these players, when you're coach league, you can bleed too.
That's right.
So some of these rosters going to be impacted. Hopefully one in Chapel Hill. Well, Cadeau can't come back because Chapel he was there already. But they had about 6 players on that team that's straight ballers. So look out for those guys if they wanted to. And it really depends who they bring up there too.
Right.
Maybe Hubert Davis. I don't know who they bring in Michigan. It'd be interesting to see how this revolving door, musical chairs, so to speak. See what happens with that.
So that's why the Michigan fans are upset.
Yeah.
Upset like your sister.
Yeah. She's hot.
I feel like it's going to break up.
She said, what the world's going on? We got a program.
No, according to your coach, you don't.
Good.
According to your coach, you don't. According to your coach, he's like, I got to rebuild. I got to start all over again.
He just said he was frustrated.
I got to start all over again.
A lot of
we didn't know nothing about Dustin May 2 years ago.
Say it again, Rick.
All of a sudden, he
Dustin. Dustin done got Dustin.
See, the other side, we got a lot going on. Big interview.
Your circle. Would you trade?
Now you're trying to start something. See, now you're trying to start
How many can you trade?
Hell, Pal, you got a long list, baby. No, but you jumped out there.
Well, you give up 9. 9 people. 9. I give up every last one of you.
1, 2.
Look at you. What?
Oh.
Did you say 1, 2?
See, John.
Did you say 1, 2? Did you say 1, 2?
No,
really? How do you feel when you find out your family won't trade you?
Yeah, that's bad.
Your family didn't want you.
Right.
Yeah, they wanted to trade you, but they didn't work out, so they still got to keep you.
Yeah,
that's sad too.
But we done here.
Yeah, we done.
Because you done told the world.
Yeah.
But we done here. That's like the infamous, I think we should see other people.
Exactly. But then you get out there and you come back. I changed my mind.
No, there's no recovery. Guys, you're not listening to me. There's no recovery after that.
No, I mean, I had an uncle.
You better be sure about it.
I had an uncle. No, he was in the hospital. They thought this was going to be it.
Yeah, right.
So he started telling everything.
Oh, no.
Everything.
He traded everybody?
No, he told his wife this, told his da-da-da, his side piece this, all that.
And then he lived. Oh, my God.
Oh, did he live?
He did live.
Oh, my God.
So it's kind of hard to come back off of that. When everybody knows what's going on.
Well, you can't. I'm going to give you another heart attack. This time you're going to die.
Wow.
I mean, it got to the point where I got a couple kids over here. I mean, it was like that.
He told too much. Just take it with you.
So he had a hallway full.
What?
My.
So with the situation, when you don't transition like you think you're going to, whether the trade or what is in the hospital.
Oh,
when the waiting area was full.
But pick a number. Pick a damn number.
That's my daddy.
Pick a number.
I'm going in first.
I got to go see my daddy.
Yo, daddy.
Like, what you doing here? That's my classmate.
What? Wait a minute, you should have told me. No, we should date. No.
So what is he going to do now?
So what, when the transaction don't go through?
What do you do?
What do you do?
That's when your uncle say, I told you to run it by me, man.
It was the medication. I don't know why I was talking out of my head.
He thought that was it. He told everything.
Yeah, that works until you got a lot of people in the hallway. You got a lot of people in the hallway waiting to come in. That's what the problem is.
Boy, hey.
We say all this, but we're going to tell you why we say this in just a second. But before we do that, we got A-Town behind the glass.
What y'all talking about?
Reese's uncle?
Uncle Jalen Brown.
Pretty much.
We got A-Town back there behind the glass. What's up, A? How you doing, man?
Doing well, feeling good.
Don't pay us any attention, man. We just 9 people, though, that's a lot of people, man. You give them 9 basketball players for one guy.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, 2 guys.
Well, yeah, for 2 guys.
Oh, one is impossible.
Technically,
you keep saying Bobby is still legit, but
no, he's legit. But technically, it's 4 people plus. Okay, it's 5 people plus 4 other picks, which are people. But yeah, so 9 people. Yeah.
And basically an entire team.
Yeah, starters and got 4 come out the bench.
In 4 years, you can field an entire team off of just Giannis picks.
Yeah, you better win. They better win.
That's a lot. But anyway, A-Town, how we doing on the Legacy Eye Care poll question of the day?
So today's poll question is sponsored by Legacy Eye Care. See better, vote better. And the poll questions can be found on X through Buzz Sports Radio or the SportsShop one. And the first poll question, did the Miami Heat give up too much for Giannis? Yes or no? And 100% of people are saying yes. And the second poll question, Dusty May leaving Michigan for the Mavericks.
Bye.
Is that a good idea or a bad idea? And that one is 50-50.
I think it's a bad idea, but a lot of people like it.
Bad idea for who? For Michigan?
Yeah, I think so. Because
so he's a program builder, huh?
Yeah, he's like he's like a guy that will be there for a long time. Now, I ain't mad. Go get your paper.
He does?
We got to find out how much money they give him.
Hold on. He does?
Yeah.
I mean, come on now.
He came from Florida Atlantic.
The guy been coaching for 4 years as far as we know.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I ain't never heard him before Florida Atlantic. I need to know what he did before Florida Atlantic. He came up, Coach Florida Atlantic said, I'm winning. Ooh, I can go to Michigan.
Yeah.
Went to Michigan with a pre-built team that you can just add people to.
Yeah. I think new rules helped him
immensely.
Because you can
come up quickly.
Oh yeah, you can get your players. LeVar summed it up pretty good. He said Dusty May had one of the quickest rises of any coach in basketball history. Florida Atlantic to the NBA in 27 months. It's one of the most absurd rises you will never see.
But in between all that, he won a national championship.
Right. Right.
Think about that.
Which means a lot of other people probably could have won that same championship.
Yeah, I mean, he got 3 guys whose names going to be called, I think, today.
Let the man live.
I ain't let him live nothing.
Get the ride. I mean, he won at Florida Atlantic. He went to Michigan. He won a championship. So now he's going to the next level. What's wrong with that?
What is he, some kind of basketball savant?
Well, he may be.
Well, damn.
He took a team never heard of to the Final Four. Right. Florida Atlantic came to Michigan and won the damn national championship.
Yeah. So why not next level?
They probably win the NBA championship. You know, with Cooper.
He'll be back at the house in 2 months. I mean, 2 years.
That part.
He'll be back. He'll be calling us. Hey, what y'all got going on? What y'all got? But I think it's a good move. I mean, I like the energy. I like what they did. I mean, I like them. Dallas, meaning moving away from their previous coach. Because that was going.
Well, first of all, you don't like Jason.
You just wait, that's a little biased considering you didn't like him for a long time.
I didn't even call that man's name. I just said the previous coach. That's all.
No, And this can't be right. Prince says he's expecting to make $5 million. No, he got to be more than that.
$5 million, coach for Dallas?
Yeah.
Hell, that's a steal.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, he make that much in Michigan.
You got
you need to check that.
You got to do that. Just you can make that back off him on just extra ticket sales.
Okay, they got to buy him out his contract too. He that good? They got to spend money.
Come on, now, Dustin, man. I told you, let the man live.
Okay, so get a retread coach that you got to pay $8 million, right? Or get the new hot young thing. You know, they just won the national championship, and you get $3 million from his school and give him $5 million. Mm-hmm. Which one you taking? All right, be careful. Be careful. Careful, don't let that medication get you in trouble.
Exactly.
Don't let that medication get you in trouble.
I'm going down, man. I'm going to tell you everything.
But I think, boy, leave that, stay off of that med. You know what that medication is. But switching gears real quickly to our earlier, where we started the conversation. Jalen Brown and the Boston Celtics and their push to try to get Giannis and add Giannis to the roster. The Boston Celtics feeling like Jalen Brown would be expendable. Why even mess with this team? Why even mess with this team, this chemistry on this team? And if you felt like you could actually win a championship with a healthy Jalen Brown. I mean, Jason Tatum. You know what I mean? Why even mess with it? If you felt like you could win, why would you even mess with it? And I just feel like it's them being greedy, or there are some real problems in Boston.
And I got to say this, but I'm not being unfair. I mean, Jalen Brown's a good basketball player, right?
Fantastic.
Absolutely.
So maybe I'm thinking that maybe I need to look at this a little differently. But I don't understand. I don't understand the optics behind this, guys. I'm being serious now. I know we joke a lot.
Yeah.
What is the real deal here?
I think they have some serious problems in Boston.
Okay.
And it's been kind of played around with, covered up a little bit. And I think, and just to be completely honest, I think they were hoping that Brown wouldn't continue to excel. Mm-hmm. But he has. Mm-hmm. He's continued to show and prove that he is that guy.
Right.
And he has, he's got to be considered as, a leader on that team.
Yeah, because
in order to do that, though, Jason Tatum's got to admit that.
Right. See,
and if Jason's not happy, and that's your
your
team, that's your franchise guy,
a guy coming off ACL or whatever.
Jason's got to come to work before you can tell me you ain't happy.
Right.
You wasn't at work the whole year. You walk in
injured.
And you walk in worrying about where Brown's sitting, where his office got moved to.
Why? I come to you and
I don't understand why why can't you have just two good players on the same damn team?
Because they don't get along. Somebody don't want to be on the same team.
See,
I'm not going to work with him anymore.
See, everybody can't be co-CEO.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Because some people say when you got co-CEO, you don't have a CEO.
Like quarterback. Quarterbacks, you don't have
you don't have a quarterback.
But so, I guess Brad Stevens, who's, runs, I would think that conventional wisdom would tell him that, no, y'all got to figure it out because we won together.
Mm-hmm. And we're going to continue to win.
Right. As opposed to all this, it's a mess now, especially what happened last night. You're trying to move it 2 or 3. This is the second time they try to move Jalen Brown.
Mm-hmm. But they chose sides now.
Yeah.
That's the most important part right there.
Yeah.
They chose sides.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You can't excuse me, you can't rebound from that.
No.
You chose sides.
Yeah.
If you walk in and say, I understand, I hear everybody's point, but Jalen, you gotta apologize. What?
I'm not apologizing.
Wait. Hold on. Wait a minute. You just said, I understand. I know this is not an out-of-bed situation, blah, blah, but you need to apologize to Jason.
Not going to happen.
That's basically what they just did. Mm-hmm. What they just said was, you need to apologize.
Yeah.
And if you don't, we're going to have to remove you. And that's where we are.
And it could have been some of the comment that Jalen Brown made saying he had the best season ever.
Exactly.
Was that kind of like left-handed shade a little bit?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Because at this point, we are already fractured.
Right.
We are well past the point of no return first of all, when he did what he did to get this team to where they were in this playoff.
Yep.
Without Jason Tatum.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jason Tatum still flaked out in the playoffs. And I get it. He came back too soon, et cetera, all of that. And Jason and Jalen Brown still held his team up, and they still got close.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the only thing that you can say as a team, as a franchise is, man, wait till we get Jason Tatum back. We're going to really be good.
Right.
What the hell?
And they were playing, like Charlie Brown said yesterday, they're playing pretty good. But he should have. Matter of fact, he probably, I got to get back because I can't let Jalen take him to the promised land. I'm not there. They may look at me different.
That's why he came back too soon.
And
seriously, real talk.
Maybe Jason and his team say, hey, man, let him stay out, man. We good.
Yeah.
No, we got to bring him back. No, seriously, we good.
Yeah.
They bring him back.
Yep.
Chemistry gets a little jacked up.
Yep.
They don't win.
He gets somewhat injured again.
Yeah. And then now chemistry all messed up. Yeah. You don't win.
Right.
You're like, dude, we just worked for a year.
Yeah.
Building enough chemistry where we can win. Yeah. You bring this guy back for whatever reason, I don't know. Messed his whole thing up.
I want my team to be led by this guy, not this guy.
Is that like?
But don't get me started.
Is that like Russell Wilson in the Super Bowl?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Russell, we're going to let you, because we can't let Marshawn Lynch, because if he scores, he's going to be MVP, and we can't have him up there talking like that, because he'll be the MVP.
You got to be.
Some people, no, real talk, some people, they be crazy, but trust me, people are people.
At the end of the day.
At the end of the day.
He said, aha.
and that's what.
I know y'all think we conspiracies.
But
I'm just telling you. Sometimes it just don't make damn walking around sense.
When you talk to people that's been in the sport and been in those situations and they somewhat confirm some things you thought was just up in the air stuff, you know.
It's like
I don't think we're too far. We are not too far off on this conversation.
But I think that fracture, that team. First of all, it was already a shaky ground coming off. The whole Olympic thing. Mm-hmm. Snub there and all.
Oh yeah.
So we knew we were in trouble. But try to work through it. The injury. But then for me to do all that hard work with this team, get us to this point, and then you say, "Now let him take over."
Yeah.
What?
James Blackwell is making a good point.
He did.
This. I guess Tatum is a safer route because Brown
safer.
Yeah.
Brown's
vocal.
Hold on.
No. I'm trying to tell you.
We're going to talk about that next then. No. See, now you're going down a whole different route. See, no. Because Restore, he tried to down. There's a lot of lessons to be unpacked in this Boston Celtics. First of all, it's Boston. It's the Celtics.
Yes.
It's Jalen Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's Jason Tatum.
Why you gotta lower your voice all like a girl or something? What's wrong with you when you talk about Jason Tatum?
We're going to talk about all that next.
Let's do it.
Who you going to trade? You trade in your circle. And how many pictures you give up?
I got 2 out the gate. Maybe 3 out of 5.
Look, you know anybody been kicked out the friend group? And they didn't know it. You was the person that had to tell them they got kicked out.
No, see, I'm not going to tell you. That person.
You're not going to tell them either?
Mm-mm. Because you figure it out when you don't get the calls.
So somebody got to tell them, though. You don't want to see them just floundering around out there, do you?
Yeah, I don't like to hurt people's feelings.
Risa tell them.
Yeah, Risa tell them.
Risa tell them what?
That they kicked out the group. That they've been traded.
They've been kicked out the friend group.
So who had to tell Jalen? His agent.
He told him, hey, man, they don't believe you, man. I said, Reese, don't tell him.
I was not going to hurt nobody's
feelings. That's crazy.
Just to be, I mean, you can see how we see that, right?
Yeah.
But it's all good. But we have a good time as always. We got a lot to talk about today. We got a special guest coming up here in about 10 minutes. We're going to get to it. Hey, Ty, how you doing on the Legacy Eye Care poll question of the day, sir?
So today's poll question is sponsored by Legacy Eye Care. See better, vote better.
See better, vote better.
And the poll question can be found on X through Buzz Sports Radio or the Sports Shop 1. And the first poll question, did the Miami Heat give up too much for Giannis? Yes or no? And 86% of people say yes. And the second poll question, Dusty May leaving Michigan for the Mavericks. Is it a good idea or a bad idea? And 60% of people say it's a good idea.
Okay.
It's a good idea.
Yeah. Bye. Let the door hit you.
That's right. Dusty May. I want to call him Dusty Rose. American Dream, baby.
There's some names that just don't fit.
Yeah, not him.
That dude can't be named Dusty.
Dusty.
He just don't look like a Dusty.
That's what his mama named him.
I get it, but you just don't look like a Dusty.
You don't like a Dusty. You're right about
that. What I mean? You're like a Dustin.
Yeah.
That's true. Maybe a Dustin.
But not a Dusty. You know what I mean? But it's all good. So we were talking real quickly before we get ready to bring on our guest here in just a second. We have the Boston Celtics. The Boston Celtics, first of all, as you probably were not aware, they're in Boston. And they have a history in Boston of, I don't know, not being as welcoming sometimes. And apparently we have come to a crossroads with the Boston Celtics and this team with Jalen Brown, Jason Tatum, and the team where we just don't seem like we can get this is just not working. It just doesn't seem to be working out. Because talent-wise, I don't see there's no problem. You just won a championship with the same team.
Yes, exactly.
So clearly there's no problem other than one can't seem to stay healthy so far, meaning Jason Tatum. So you decide maybe we'll just move this guy that won MVP, that's doing all this stuff, carried this team.
Yeah.
We'll move this guy.
Yeah.
And I don't understand what is it that about Jason Tatum being a part, not Jalen Brown being a part of this team makes you feel like we can do it without him.
No, I mean, it's clear, and I like how you teed it up. I mean, Boston historically has been a city that often, it's a very conservative city.
Let me look that up.
Yeah, but I mean, that's a code word for a lot of things.
Okay, right.
So, black player coach, and greatest player, they named the MVP of the finals out there, Bill Russell. Even as great as he was, he come home, you see house smeared with all sorts of stuff.
In Boston?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, this not the Deep South?
No. Boston, Massachusetts is where this happened.
Wow.
And he talked about a lot. I mean, so when they look upon people,
we don't tell nobody that story.
Of that scenario, they frowned upon him, and it was extremely racist towards him, which is you would think that he brought him a championship, he won 11 of them there. He still had a difficult time living there. Now, fast forward to this year, I have no idea, but Bill was very outspoken. He was him and Jim Brown. They was part of that summit and all this stuff. And Jalen Brown kind of falls into that scenario.
He does.
Even back during COVID and all this stuff.
Yeah, he's been very
Black Lives Matter.
He's been very outspoken.
So
a lot of things.
Yes.
As we were sitting there talking about during the break, I'm thinking that's part of it. Now that's why I said the safer route. I don't know Jason Tatum for holding wall. You just do. Nice guy.
You know that Jason. You know Jason.
He's not gonna.
He's not controversial.
He's not controversial. He's gonna.
He rode through Duke.
He's a good company man.
He did a drive-by through Duke.
He rode through Duke.
Yes, right. He's a good company man.
Right.
Company man.
So he's a safer route because you got this guy very outspoken who's extremely intelligent and he ain't scared of nobody. Maybe we need to move him out. And that's just, I think that's our assessment. I think we agree with that collectively.
But so you're saying he's been very outspoken, been very vocal. So he's disruptive. That's what you're saying?
That's in some ways, yeah.
So he's not a good locker room guy.
Here we go.
Okay. So he's not he disturbs the team chemistry.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because he's vocal.
Yeah.
Outspoken.
Right.
Very thoughtful.
Right.
But he messes up the team chemistry.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, you keep at this same team that when the other guy went there, he took it to the playoffs and I mean, almost won 60 games in the season when the other guy didn't play. Think about that.
Yeah, but we need you to just take us there, but don't go home and get on the mic and say all these things that are controversial.
Okay.
Interesting. That's interesting. Okay. I don't know. I think it's just, I just don't think they want that energy for some reason. I don't know who is sabotaging. Yeah. Is him in Boston. But someone in Boston does not want Jalen Brown's energy, i.e., nor do we want your talent.
Yeah.
We're willing to give up that kind of talent because we are conservative.
Yeah. And
you cross the line a lot with your comments and things that you do.
Yeah.
So we can't speak on the truth.
Yeah, we can, but some people don't like it when you.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with Black Wall Street? I don't understand. I mean, we take all money, so it's all good. It's all
things
good.
like that.
So, but I don't know. I would love to believe that is not where we've landed.
Yes. Yeah.
But the more I look at it,
but it's something.
The more it smells fishy.
Did you cross the divide when we didn't get where we wanted to be, and then you said it was your best season ever?
Yeah.
You know?
Man, when we come back, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, man, we have a special guest that's going to be joining us. We love talking about HBCUs, by the way.
Absolutely.
Matter of fact, great job last night. Great
Thank
event.
You.
Yeah, HBCU scholarship.
HBCU scholarship. Thank you very much.
And in light of that, we have an athletic director from a very notable HBCU.
Very notable.
Very notable HBCU that'll be joining us next. Let's go. So a lot of people. So first of all, congratulations. You guys are doing phenomenal things. at Morehouse. But real quickly, tell us a little bit about the programs, what you guys are doing at Morehouse before we get into some of the other accolades that you guys have recently received.
Yeah, our programs here at Morehouse were unbelievable this year. We have basketball, football, track, baseball, golf, and to go along with our academic study, I think, we have one of the best brands in our HBCU and the nation with our student athletes. Like I said, we had a great year this year. It was the most historic season we've had in a long time. Mm-hmm. But I really think it's because, the leadership we have on campus, our mental health space has been unbelievable for our student athletes. I hope we can talk about that some.
Yes.
And it's just been great. We have a new president, Dr. Bowman. He's been hands-on with athletics. He shows up to the games. And it was just, we hit lightning in the bottle this year. That's basically what happened this year.
Oh, man, we having this great conversation with a guy that we share a lot in common. He's a member of my grand fraternity Kappa Alpha Psi, but he pledged Pi chapter with the significant single letter chapter.
Absolutely.
And with that, and by the way, a lot of people know that, of course, Harold played in the NBA. Talk about that experience, and it's not like you did some work when you was at Morehouse, but you had the opportunity to be part of the NBA environment. Talk about that, if you will.
It was great. Being here at Morehouse, nobody had ever gone pro. I was on campus as a freshman saying, hey, at Morehouse, it's a lot of people that do the first in everything. And I said, what can I be the first in? That's what we do at Morehouse. These guys are some of the most successful young men in the world. And I said, well, I'm going to try to be the first NBA player. And I set a goal as a freshman. And every year I got better. And when it got to my last year, it was remarkable. I had a chance to go to the Chicago Combine, had a chance to go to the PIT. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, coming from an HBCU, I thought that these guys were so much better than me when I got there, right?
Yeah. I
thought they were better than me until we started practicing and we got to the combine. I said, wait a minute, I see these guys on TV because back then I was Mr. BET. Take it. I only had one shot a week to be good on TV. They had multiple times. So when I got to the combine, I realized that they put on their uniform just like me, and they in the court the same size, the goal the same size. I realized I had a chance to make it. I had to go to the minor league. Now, it was a tough route. I had to go to the minor league, and I eventually got called up by the LA Clippers and then had a short NBA career. But while I was in NBA, I had a coach named Bill Fitch. He told me, say, look, man, I don't know how good of a basketball player you're going to be, but what you're going to do is you're going to work in this league after you get done. And that's exactly what I started focusing on. Went to the G League, got hired in the G League. Then I got hired away from the G League to the Atlanta Hawks. That was my first NBA teams. And then I worked from the Hawks to the Pistons, Pistons to the Magic, Magic to the New York Knicks as director of player personnel, then back to Detroit, and then here to Morehouse. So I've come full circle. I worked in NBA 20 plus years. It was a great experience. I learned a lot of that in Morehouse, at Morehouse. Because I'm telling you, I have classmates that were just super smart, and I had to be a sponge and learn from those guys, and it helped me in the NBA world. And I'm going to tell you a short story. So when I made the NBA and started doing player personnel, I said I want to make it, I want to give some player in the HBCU or Morehouse a chance to play on our summer league team. And every NBA team that I was a part of, I brought a kid from the HBCU, and I brought a kid from Morehouse. To that summer league team. And the only reason I did it because we don't get those opportunities. Right. And if we do, it's a one and done shot. And I said, man, these guys are really good. It just doesn't get the recognition. I was telling Reese last week, man, Alabama A&M had a point guard that was the best point guard I had seen. I got to the NBA, and I'm like, man, it's Willie Hayes.
Hollywood Hayes.
Hollywood Hayes. I mean, tell him, he owned us. He owned us at Morehouse. And I didn't beat those guys until I think we beat them my second year. They owned us those first 2 years. And I realized then that if I ever make the NBA and I make the player personnel part of it, I'm going to help an HBCU kid get there.
That's special.
That is awesome.
That is awesome.
We are having a great conversation with Harold Ellis, who is Morehouse College Director of Athletics. You talked briefly about it, so I want to make sure that we expound on mental health. And you talked about what Morehouse is doing there, and this is a real critical time with mental health in college athletics. So can you talk about how you guys are addressing the mental health situation, and then how you're able to, what are you doing to kind of impact the students to really take advantage of the resources that you're giving them through mental health?
You know what? I think that's why we won championships this year personally, because our first year, we had a program in place, but we really didn't execute it like we probably should have. This year we came back. We have a couple of people in the mental health space in our area. We've got Dr. Alexander, who works directly with sports and athletics. And it's kind of like an open door policy. We have a walk-in policy for mental health. Our coaches can identify someone, and then we can have our counseling center help those guys out. But I think the best thing about Morehouse and our mental health, we have all open door policies. The kids can just walk right into my office or the counseling center without any questions, no appointment. They can just walk in. And what I like about that is for our athletes, they don't have to speak to the coach. You guys are former athletes. It's hard going to the coach. And that's what I think. And so when I made a coaching change, I made sure all the coaches understand that the student athletes are first, and let's don't be hard to talk to. So if you can walk in the AD's office anytime, my coaches got to be open to that. And I think that's a big part of mental health. Kids being quiet, they're not speaking, but they have somebody they can talk to. Morehouse, our counseling center, does an outstanding job at helping us. And I'm telling you, that turned the corner for us this year. People think it's small, but it's large. No, we're on an African-American campus. Some of these young men are the first men. Now, listen to this. When they hit our campus, it's some of the first leadership that they get from men.
Absolutely.
That's
men,
good.
understand 100%. What I'm saying, on campus. We're an all-male institution, so this is their first time actually a man in a position of leadership that can help them, and that's huge in mental health.
Wow, good stuff.
That's outstanding. We're talking with Harold Ellis, the Director of Athletics for Morehouse College in Atlanta. And question I have for you, making this full circle, you leaving Morehouse, going to the NBA, working in the NBA, and coming back full circle, what's probably one of the most stark things that you recognized once you came back to Morehouse College?
Okay, so that's a big-time question. The vision. So while at Morehouse, like I said, it's one of those campuses where you have leadership all over the campus.
Okay.
From professors to the president to everyone. Everybody touches you, right? So when I left Morehouse, I always had a goal of coming back. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't know if I want to come back to be a professor. I had no idea. I just knew I wanted to come back. So when you go off into the work world and the workforce, you get to see a lot of different things. And I think that's what's great about our new president. He's been off a while. He's been in education, but he's been at bigger programs. I have an MBA background. I saw a lot of stuff that I think that can help the institution. So coming back, I'm going to tell you, the first year I got pushed back on a lot of ideas. I remember one time we had this thing called Count in the Dark. It was during the same time the All-Star game's going on, right? So everybody's like, there's no way you can go against Count in the Dark. I said, no, it's a different crowd. I want to expand it. And the NBA All-Star game always bring an HBCU team, and they wanted to bring us. And I begged the NBA to take us, and it ended up being one of the most historic basketball games we've ever played in, and it had the most views ever. And we still had Count in the Dark. So that's just one thing, expanding our brand in the NBA, that going against the old guard, if I would say, said, hey, man, I'm going to take this team to the West Coast. We're going to still do our thing on the East Coast. I think that was huge. I think expanding our football brand nationally to the Midwest, I think we went to Chicago. It was like a home game for us. I think expanding the brand, and when I was in Morehouse, we didn't go play Howard on Martin Luther King's birthday. We didn't do that. We played local games and regional games. But I think our brand is bigger than that, and I think it's huge. When you go off and work in NBA, NFL, you work at a big school as a president, you see more stuff and you bring it back to your institution.
Man, you can tell why this guy's been successful.
Exactly.
At Morehouse. We're talking about Harold Ellis, who's the director of athletics. You were on the SIC Commissioners Cup. Talk about what that is real quickly.
Okay, so I love this. I love the Commissioners Cup because that means you're best in class. It's in the show, the best dog in the show, the best. That means we're better than everybody.
That's right.
And I explain it because it means something, right? Because I didn't come from the AD space. I came from the NBA space. So coming into this space, everybody, oh, man, he's going to struggle. It's going to be tough. No, winning is winning. If student athletes, if you can deal with students, like in NBA, I deal with players. It's the same thing, but you just have to be more hands-on because these are younger kids.
That's right.
And if you get them to focus, we back-to-back commissioners champs. I made a change in basketball coaches, brought in Coach Dixon.
Yep.
We won the tournament.
Who was here in Raleigh with NC State prior to that, right?
And let me tell you, that's why I hired him. I wanted a coach with experience that had been to the Final Four.
Yeah.
He knows what an NBA player looks like. He knows what recruiting looks like. Look, we were winning the West. We were winning the the East Division in the SIC.
Right.
I just didn't think it was good enough for Morehouse. We were winning those. We would go to the tournament and get beat. I wanted to win it all. Basically, I wanted our institution to be known as the best. Made a coaching change. We won in our first year in basketball. In track this year, we won the Triple Crown, which has never been done in the conference or the school. And it's one of the things that happened in Morehouse this year. We won a championship in each major, like fall, winter, spring, summer. We won a championship.
Wow, congratulations. Good stuff.
And that Commissioner's Cup back-to-back.
Yeah. And
I'm just letting the conference know. And the nation and HBCU will be back next year to win it again.
That is. I love it.
And drop the mic on that.
I love that, man. I love that.
We'll be back.
Outstanding. Well, congratulations on all your success. Apparently, it is very purposeful because I'm looking at your strategic plan that you have on your website here. And this has been in the works and it's already been there. But this is 2026. I need a new one.
Hey, you know what? Hey, absolutely. But see, let me tell you about that strategic plan. What people don't know, that was a 5-year plan. We just got there in 3.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Hey, okay. All right.
We really want to break down 3. We got 5 new pie. That's another story.
That's it. You better tell.
We up against your time.
Hey.
We gotta go.
Harold, hey, man, thank you. Much success to you. I mean, the whole thing about the mental health, that's extremely important, man. Work. That's good work. Keep it up. We gotta get you back on during the season, man, because you're gonna be a regular, okay?
Thank you. I want to do it. I want to expand this brand, and hopefully we get some success with this football coming up. We got some big games coming up, so I got to come and talk about those also.
All right.
Okay, sounds good. Be blessed, brother. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.
All right, have a good one.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That was good stuff.
It's good,
man. That was real good.
Be intentional about it. That's what I like. Be intentional about it.
I mean, put the work in, and he has the result.
He putting in work, man. You can tell that.
But don't be afraid of the pushback. Right. That's the message that I like people. Because, everybody always says, nobody wants to do this to old guard. What the hell? That's everywhere.
Yeah. Just keep keep pushing.
Everywhere you go, somebody's going to be like, we don't do it that way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How many times we get to a board, be on an organization, and we say, well, you guys talk about, we don't do that.
Right.
We ain't never done it like that.
We ain't never done that. No, we don't do that.
Well, how about let's try it this way?
Like, what y'all wanted new ideas. I thought that's what we were doing. And it's a new idea, but anyway. But speaking of new ideas, we got the NBA draft coming.
Yeah, so we got a minute. So, number one pick, though. Number one pick, where you guys think?
The Boston. No, I'm sorry. Peterson, because it's going to be the Wizard.
AJ,
yeah.
You want AJ?
Yeah. AJ. Gotta be.
Who you got?
AJ DeBonta.
Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Really? I think they take Peterson.
Is it going to be any surprise, the Shockers?
No.
Maybe the shock is how low Peterson they go.
What?
For some reason, I think Cater's going to go number 2. I don't know why I think that, but that's what I think. Or they're going to save him for number 4.
Wait a minute.
To go to Chicago.
Wait a minute. Who's 2?
Who's I can't remember the pick.
Caleb, ooh.
But him going to Chicago, number 4, that's like the last guy named MJ was there now.
Would you stop with the MJ comparison? Stop with the MJ comparison. Stop with the MJ comparison. I'm starting a campaign. I want Jalen Brown out of that relationship. Yeah. It's an abusive relationship in Boston.
No,
Bring him out. Bring him to Charlotte. Get him out.